Hello flip noise users. Today we're going to look at Logic Pro 9 and how to set up the sound, the audio preferences. Okay, so we have got Logic Pro 9 on the screen. We're going to go over to Preferences, which is in the top left hand corner, and we're going to click on one of the tabs called Audio. And with the audio we've got output device and input device, these two drop down menus here. So the output device, you should have all your interfaces listed there. Notice there's AirPlay as well for Apple TV. I've got my Soundflower for my internal routing, and the microphone I'm using today. We're going to go to built-in output for now, just the way I've configured it. There are obviously, depending on what interfaces you've got in, for example, we've got audio for DJ as well, and that is the interface from Native Instruments. And if you was going straight into the back of the computer, obviously the built-in input, I recommend using obviously an external interface. In this case it's a USB version. It could be M Audio, could be Novation, etc, etc. In my case I'm going to flip this back for what I use it for, and have that on for audio for DJ. One thing to remember is this is the sound for Logic Pro. If you wanted to watch sound and come out of a particular headphone socket or speaker system, you need to go to also System Preferences. For example, if you wanted YouTube to come out of a specific headphone socket, then you'd need to go to Preferences, Sound, and then you've got Output and Input tabs. Okay, so you can see my microphone there picking that up. So output, I want to come out of headphones or audio for DJ. Select whichever audio interface you want, where you want the output there, and that will output the web, YouTube, or any other program that you've got running on your apps. To test it out, I always recommend using a metronome, and we're going to click on that. We can hear the metronome clicking away. The reason I'd say use a metronome is sometimes you don't know whether the MIDI's triggering or whether the audio is playing back correctly. The metronome will always play back, providing that button is pressed. Yeah, and then you should be able to get your audio through as well. We'll just test that now. So just to recap, the sounds, two stages. You've got your preferences and your sound. This will produce the sound in the right direction for other apps apart from Logic. For example, YouTube, if you want to listen to that. But if you want the audio from your DAW, in this case Logic Pro 9, then you need to load Logic, go to Preferences, go down to Audio, and set your output to whichever interface you want to listen to. Thank you very much.